Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us today. We're here to explore a very important and sensitive topic, understanding and preventing child abuse and neglect. This presentation will provide a comprehensive overview covering the causes, the signs to look out for, the effects on children, and most importantly, effective strategies for protection and recovery. It's a critical subject that requires our attention and care, so let's dive in and learn how we can make a positive difference. Child abuse and neglect involve any harmful treatment or failure to provide proper care that leads to injury, emotional damage, or the risk of harm to a child. This can happen either through deliberate actions or simply because a caregiver is unable to meet the child's basic needs. Raising awareness about these issues is incredibly important. It helps protect children by enabling early intervention and providing support to families who are struggling. When communities are aware and informed, they can spot the signs sooner, reduce stigma around these problems, and create safer environments where all children can thrive. Ultimately, the goal is to ensure timely help and ongoing support for families affected by abuse or neglect, fostering healthier, stronger communities. When we talk about abuse and neglect, it's important to understand the different forms they can take. First, physical abuse involves the deliberate use of force that causes injury or harm to a child. This might include hitting, shaking, or any other action that results in physical damage. Next, emotional abuse refers to behaviors that damage a child's self-esteem or emotional health. This can be verbal attacks, constant criticism, or other actions that undermine a child's sense of worth. Sexual abuse is another serious form, where a child is involved in sexual activities without their consent or understanding, which is deeply harmful both physically and emotionally. Lastly, neglect is the failure to meet a child's basic needs, like providing adequate food, shelter, medical care, supervision, or emotional support. Each of these types has profound effects on a child's development and well-being, so recognizing them is crucial for protecting children. When we look at the causes and risk factors of child abuse and neglect, there are several key areas to consider. First, family-level stressors play a significant role. Factors such as poverty, parental substance abuse, and untreated mental illness create a challenging environment that can lead to maltreatment. Next, the lack of parenting skills is important. Parents who have a history of being abused themselves or who simply don't have the necessary skills may unintentionally continue these harmful patterns. We also need to consider community risk factors. Isolation and a lack of support services leave families without the help they need, which increases the risk of child abuse. Cultural norms are another critical piece. When violence is tolerated or normalized in a community, this can contribute to ongoing neglect and abuse. Finally, understanding these causes isn't just academic, it's essential. By knowing what drives these behaviors and risk factors, we can develop more effective prevention and intervention strategies to protect children and support families. When it comes to recognizing abuse or neglect, there are several important signs to be aware of. Behaviorally, a child might withdraw from social interactions, show aggression, become fearful, or suddenly change their behavior or academic performance. Physically, unexplained bruises, burns, fractures, or poor hygiene can be clear warning signs. Emotionally, children might struggle with chronic anxiety, depression, low self-esteem, or have difficulties forming and maintaining relationships. It's crucial for caregivers, educators, and healthcare providers to recognize these signs early on, as timely intervention can make all the difference in providing support and protection. When children experience abuse and neglect, the immediate impact can be quite severe, including physical injuries, shock, and deep emotional trauma. But the effects don't just stop there. Over the long term, many of these children face serious mental health challenges such as post-traumatic stress disorder, depression, anxiety, and difficulties with forming healthy attachments. These issues can significantly affect their ability to function and thrive. Additionally, abuse and neglect can lead to developmental delays, impacting cognitive skills, social interactions, and emotional growth, which has lasting consequences on their overall well-being. Because of the complex nature of these effects, it's crucial to provide comprehensive care and support that addresses all aspects of a child's recovery and development. This holistic approach is key to helping them heal and build a healthier future. When we talk about prevention strategies, the first key point is focusing on education and awareness. It's crucial to reach out to parents, caregivers, and communities with information about safe and positive parenting practices. This helps create a foundation of understanding and support from the very beginning. Next, community-based programs play a vital role. These programs offer resources and social support, and they step in early to assist families who may be at risk, providing help before problems escalate. Another important aspect is strengthening family environments. By reducing stress, ensuring access to health care, and addressing issues like substance abuse, we can tackle some of the root causes that increase risk and create a healthier, more stable home life. Finally, for prevention to be truly effective, it depends on proactive engagement. That means not waiting for problems to arise, but making resources readily available and actively involving families and communities in support and education efforts. This proactive approach is key to making a lasting difference. When it comes to intervention approaches, the first crucial step is reporting any suspected abuse or neglect. It's important to have clear and confidential ways for people to notify the appropriate authorities and child protection services, ensuring that cases are addressed quickly and discreetly. Next, a multidisciplinary assessment and response is vital. This means bringing together professionals from different fields, social workers, healthcare providers, law enforcement, all working together to thoroughly assess the situation and determine the best course of action. Finally, the focus shifts to providing immediate safety and medical care for the child, while also establishing long-term support systems. This includes counseling and ongoing monitoring to help the child recover and maintain well-being. The key here is that intervention must be timely and well coordinated to effectively protect children and promote their healing. When we talk about the legal framework and social services, the first key point is the legal protections for children. These laws are in place to safeguard children's rights by clearly defining what constitutes abuse and neglect. They also make it mandatory for certain individuals to report any suspected cases, ensuring early intervention. Next, social services play a crucial role. They are responsible for assessing situations, managing cases, and providing support not only to the children but also to their families. This helps address the root causes and promote healthier environments for children to grow. Another important aspect is collaboration. Effective child welfare depends on the cooperation between government agencies, non-governmental organizations, and community institutions. By working together, these groups can pool their resources and expertise to better protect children and meet their needs. Finally, understanding this entire framework is vital. It helps ensure that laws are enforced properly and that resources are used efficiently. When everyone involved understands their roles and responsibilities, the system works more effectively to safeguard children's welfare. When it comes to supporting survivors, it's essential that recovery services are tailored specifically to the unique needs of children and families affected by abuse. This personalized approach ensures that each individual gets the care that suits them best. Counseling and therapy play a critical role by addressing the emotional trauma survivors experience, helping them to process their feelings and build resilience for the future. Peer support networks also make a big difference. They create a sense of social connection that reduces feelings of isolation and provides a community of understanding. Additionally, long-term recovery programs focus on important areas like education, life skills, and safely reintegrating survivors back into their environments. By offering comprehensive and ongoing support, we can significantly improve outcomes and help survivors rebuild their lives with strength and hope. Protecting children from abuse and neglect requires constant vigilance and a collective effort from all of us. It's not just the responsibility of professionals, but of every member of the community. Awareness and education form the critical foundation of prevention. When we understand the signs and the risks, we are better equipped to act. Recognizing problems early and intervening promptly can literally save lives and minimize long-term harm. I encourage everyone to take responsibility by supporting families who may be at risk, reporting any concerns, and fostering safe environments. Together, we can ensure a safer, healthier future for every child.